was about to sleep when my brother texted me, "Check your location. You're not at Melissa's house. That's not her address. You need to leave it right now." I stared at my phone screen, the words not making sense. Of course I was at Melissa's house. I'd been here for 3 hours already. We'd eaten pizza, watched movies, painted our nails. Her parents had said goodnight an hour ago. The message had to be a mistake. Maybe Dylan was drunk or his phone had been hacked. My brother wasn't the type to send cryptic warnings at 11:30 at night. We texted maybe once a week, usually about nothing important. This felt completely out of character. I opened my location sharing app, the one our parents had insisted we all install after our cousin went missing for 8 hours during a college party. The map loaded slowly, the blue dot appearing on a street I didn't recognize. Pinewood Terrace, house number 2847. But Melissa lived on Oakmont Drive. I'd been to her house twice before, both times for birthday parties in middle school. Her address was 156 Oakmont Drive, I was sure of it. I'd even memorized it because it was the same as my locker combination. Another text from Dylan. "Natalie, I'm serious. That address is registered to someone named Howard Finch. I just ran it through property records. Where do you think you are?" My hands started shaking. I sat up in the bed, looking around the room with new eyes. The purple wall suddenly seemed darker. The vintage posters wrong somehow. One was for a band called The Remnants that I'd never heard of. Another showed a movie from 1987 with actors I didn't recognize. Melissa loved current pop music and superhero movies. Why would she have these old posters? I grabbed my overnight bag from beside the bed and pulled out my phone charger, trying to think clearly. Maybe Melissa's family had moved and she'd forgotten to tell me. People moved all the time. But wouldn't she have mentioned something that major? We sat together at lunch every day. She'd invited me to this sleepover just yesterday, saying her parents were finally letting her have friends over again after she'd gotten her grades up. I texted Dylan back. Maybe they moved recently? I'm definitely at Melissa's house. I came here with her after school. 3 dots appeared immediately, then his response, "Call me right now. Don't say anything out loud, just listen." I pressed the call button with trembling fingers. Dylan answered on the first ring, his voice tight and controlled. "Nat, I need you to stay calm and trust me. I've been tracking your location all night because Mom asked me to check on you. Your location has been at that Pinewood address since 6 p.m. I thought the app was glitching, so I cross-referenced property records. Howard Finch, age 48, owns that house. Purchased it 8 years ago. No other occupants listed. But I'm at Melissa's house," I whispered, my voice barely audible. "I came here with her. Her mom answered the door. We ate dinner with her parents. They're upstairs sleeping right now. Natalie, listen to me very carefully." Dylan's voice had that sharp edge he got when he was trying not to panic. "I need you to describe exactly what happened from the moment school ended today." I closed my eyes, trying to reconstruct the afternoon. Melissa had found me at my locker after last period. She'd been excited about the sleepover, said her dad was making his famous pizza from scratch. We'd walked to the parking lot together, but we hadn't taken the bus. Melissa said her mom was picking us up because they lived too far from school for the bus route. A blue sedan had been waiting, a woman with dark hair behind the wheel. She'd waved at us, smiling. I'd gotten in the backseat with Melissa. We'd driven for maybe 20 minutes, talking about the history test we'd bombed. "The woman driving," I said slowly. I didn't really see her clearly. "And the man who answered the door when we got here, he was wearing a baseball cap pulled low. He said he was Melissa's dad, but you never actually confirmed it was her parents," Dylan finished. "Nat, where's Melissa right now?" I stood up, my legs unsteady. "She went to get us water like 10 minutes ago. Said she'd be right back." The silence on the other end of the line lasted too long. Then Dylan spoke. "I need you to look around that room. Really look. Tell me what you see." I turned slowly, examining everything with new attention. The bed was made with a floral comforter that seemed too mature for a teenage girl. The dresser had a layer of dust on it like it hadn't been used in a while. The closet door was slightly open, and I could see it was empty inside. No clothes, no shoes, nothing. On the nightstand was a framed photo. I picked it up with shaking hands. It showed a family, 2 parents, and a teenage girl all smiling at the camera. But the girl in the photo wasn't Melissa. She was younger, maybe 13 or 14, with lighter hair and different features. And the photo quality looked old, like it had been taken years ago. "Dylan, there's a picture here. It's not Melissa. I don't know who these people are. Get out of that house right now." His voice was sharp, urgent. "Don't worry about being polite. Don't say goodbye. Just grab your bag and leave. I'm calling the police and sending them to that address. But you need to get out now." I grabbed my overnight bag and moved toward the bedroom door. My hand was on the knob when I heard footsteps in the hallway. Someone was coming up the stairs. Heavy footsteps, definitely not Melissa's light tread. I backed away from the door. "Someone's coming," I breathed into the phone. Full story is linked below or on my channel.